Yes, you can absolutely make things from breast milk. Let's talk about it a little bit. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Dr. Lauren Davis. I'm a functional medicine physician who specializes in postpartum health. And part of that is breastfeeding medicine. So human breast milk contains over 15 different species of bacteria. And within that, there are hundreds and thousands of different subspecies that are within breast milk. When we ferment foods, we're doing it for two reasons. The first is to add those good probiotic bacteria. But the second reason is to add the nutrients that come from bacteria. It's a little bit different in breast milk. Here's why. Breast milk is already a living culture. And we know that when we remove milk from the breast, the longer it sits, even at room temperature, the more the microbiome changes. So within 8 hours, the colony counts decrease by 50%. And this is because of the living white blood cells that are found within the milk. After 8 hours at room temperature, or 24 hours refrigerated, the bacteria content begins to rise again. But this time in a different composition than it was when it was pumped. This also affects the nutrients that are in the milk. And because it is a living liquid, it will use the nutrients that are in breast milk to keep itself alive. And this could lead down a rabbit hole of all the nuances between pumped milk and fresh milk, but we'll leave that discussion for another day. So to bring it back, if we're going to ferment breast milk, it means we're going to add different bacteria into the culture than is present. When we do this with things like kefir grains, we add lactic acid producing and acetic acid producing bacteria. This is going to drastically change the pH of the milk. When we add or raise the pH, we denature or change the shape of the protein. This includes the immunoglobulins that are in the milk. So drinking kefir really then becomes about the bacteria and the acidity. And supplementing acids into our diet helps with digestion. So my recommendations are to either ferment fresh pumped milk or just consume straight pumped milk. And remember, if you're pumping milk at an extra rate to create fermented foods, we need to replace those nutrients in our diet. For every ounce of breast milk we make, it's about 22 to 24 calories that it takes our body to make that milk. So if we're feeding baby 30 ounces a day and we're making an additional 15 ounces, we're up to 990 calories that you're producing in breast milk, so make sure that you are eating to support that.